Hey guys, Blur popping in here for just a split second. Ice and I didn't do a proper intro because this is the first recording, technically, that we're doing, without streaming and whatnot, so it is gonna be a little different. We do plan on doing a proper intro as going forward, so yeah. Like introducing ourselves and all that, so yeah. Well, enjoy the episode.
And how careless we could be.
Recap.
You got this. Just do it.
Just give me a second to think over my words here. I know nothing big happened last session. It was just the special for Tabby and my Sona's anniversary. Basically.
Yeah, there's really nothing like special about it.
Yeah, it was just
Okay, nothing special, nothing story important.
Yeah, like it was just something small, anyways. Well, Vincent had to keep my Sona occupied, and that led to some shenanigans.
He nuked a fucking purple worm. You gotta include a picture of like a purple worm and put it like relative to how big you guys are. Because keep in mind that a gargantuan-sized creature, so a normal player takes up like a 5x5 area on a grid, right?
Yeah.
A purple worm is gargantuan-sized, which is a 20x20 area or bigger.
Oh, dang.
A purple worm is 5 feet wide and 80 feet long.
Damn.
So yeah, it's fucking big.
Minus Vincent's shenanigans and just having my Sona making something for Tabby and Tabby learning how to cook my Sona's favorite dishes, and then having a nice night. That's about it. That's really about it.
Too much happened.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What do you want to do today?
I don't know.
Good. I'm gonna make you suffer.
No.
Why did I sound like I was going to a fucking Tone of the Tiger voice? I'm gonna make you suffer. Anyways, do you at least want to describe what you do as you go about your day?
Well. Goodness, my brain is not in it right now. Usually never is when we first start session. Well, probably just gonna be checking around town and making sure everyone's okay after what the fuck happened a couple of days ago.
Everyone seems pretty shaken up by it, but other than that, they're fine.
Alright.
Real quick.
Uh-oh.
I gotta get Tabby and NT fucking alright.
That's the same person there, sir.
Jade and NT's sheets open, because I didn't do that yet. There's one. I forgot you guys are level 10 now.
Yep.
Good to know.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make me a skill check real fast.
Oh?
Either hearing-based perception or arcana.
Hearing-based perception? I'm better at that, so...
That's fair.
Because my arcana is a +3! Meanwhile, my...
Tabby and Jade's.
Yeah.
Tabby has a +1 and Jade has a +2.
Yeah, my perception is a +4, but I have advantage.
You also have a +2. Because of, double advantage.
Oh, that's right.
Because house rules, yeah!
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that'd be a dirty 20 for me.
Whee! You would hear, this sort of rumbling, somewhere in town.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Am I able to, like, pinpoint where it is? Or is it just, it seems all around?
I'll say, where would you say you are currently in town? Like in terms of, like, cardinal directions?
Maybe, like, the center of town?
Okay.
Because I was, like,
I'll say
one
this
end
seems
and
to
then
be
going to the other.
I'm just gonna roll a d8 for direction.
All right.
I'll say this coming from about the east.
Okay. Well, knowing me, I'm gonna go check it out.
Fair enough. As you're getting closer, the rumbling you would notice seems to turn. Before it was just sort of like a big rumble followed by like a bunch of smaller ones. Now you see that they seem to be very rhythmic.
Kind of like a drum, maybe?
Not quite. They're a bit slower.
Well, that's probably not good. Again, just seeing what's going on.
As you're flying, you would eventually, as you're getting closer, begin to hear people screaming.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, I'm gonna go faster and whatnot.
Yeah. Were you with Tabby and Jade, or were you on your own?
Probably be on my own. Because, well, I was just making sure everyone's okay, so I'm just on my own. So lovely. Great.
Fair enough. Eventually, you would see something.
Oh boy.
Sort of walking between the buildings. It is massive, easily at least 20 feet tall.
Uh-oh.
And it looks familiar.
What?
You recognize a sort of suit of armor with a brazier for a head.
Oh, no! No!
However, you would see this glow coming from inside the brazier. Or not the brazier, the lantern.
Oh,
As
no.
it's just sort of marching through the town.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Reggie. But for anyone who can't see the chat, this is the Royal Incinerator.
Let's see here. Oh, no. Well, then.
And as you're flying towards it, you would see its, basically just its upper body kind of swivel to face you.
Uh-oh.
And you'd hear this sort of, I guess the best way to describe it is like a sort of droning noise.
That sounds like Transformers. That sounds like a Transformers
I guess that's
sound.
also a good reference.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it kind of swiveled.
Probably
Kind of like
the
turns
audio.
towards you and sort of steps out into the main street and begins walking towards you.
Uh-oh. Well, I want to get this thing away from the town, so I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna start moving, like, away from the town so this thing doesn't come into the town. Alright.
Okay. I will say the fastest way to get it away from the town would be to go past it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna fly past it carefully so it doesn't try to hit me.
Okay. I'm guessing you're just giving it like a big loop to go around.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll say that you can, because of your speed, you can easily enough dodge around the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, are you trying to contact, like, get someone to go, hey, maybe we should go get the other two?
Yeah, I feel like Marrow would be with me, so I'd be like, Marrow, go get the Chuckle Fox.
Yeah, Marrow just springs off.
Alright.
Yeah, the Fiend is now actively in pursuit of you.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna lead it away from the town then.
Yeah. It's actually surprisingly quick for its size, but it's not really any faster than... Actually, your entire party would be faster than it.
Oh.
But it has a movement speed of 30 feet, so it moves about the speed of a standard adventurer. But yeah, it is following you.
Okay.
Are you keeping like a consistent distance from it so that
Yeah.
it, keeps an eye on you?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for like so I can visualize it. How much distance would you say you're keeping?
Just enough to be out of its reach.
Okay, so like 15 feet, 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry if it sounds weird. I'm just like, hey,
No.
how far away are you from it so that I know like how far to visualize it in my head?
No, you're good. You're good.
Alrighty, but yeah, after not too long, you would be able to get it outside of town. People are basically clearing the way because they're like, what the hell is that?
Exactly, yeah.
I was like, God damn it, we just went through some shit.
I know, come on, we can't catch a break.
Nope, no breaks for you. Unless it's your bones.
No.
Yes. Yeah, what do you do once you're outside the city?
Well, I'm just gonna
Or
keep
town, whatever you want to call it.
it. Whatever, yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep it occupied until Jade and NT can get there.
Fair enough. How are you going to go about doing that?
I don't know. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna attack.
Oh. Okay, go and roll to hit.
Yeah. 26.
That hits.
Alright, and then my second attack, if I don't fucking hit the dice tray, 21.
That just hits.
Wow! Is it, meets it, beats it, or?
It is a little higher than its armor class.
Ah, okay. In that case, I have to roll 2d6s here. Nyom. Math!
Yep, math indeed.
21 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And how am I gonna do
make
this?
sure-
How am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna throw my sword at it, balk it a couple of times, and recall my sword back.
Alright. So 21 damage?
20 points of slashing damage. Yes, that is the
Oh,
wrong
20
fuck.
points, okay.
21.
Oh, 21 points, okay.
Yeah,
So I had it right the first time.
you're good.
Okay. Are you still maintaining social distancing?
Yep. Where the fuck did my? Oh, there's my d20. Yeah, I am. Like, I'm not really moving, unless it I'm quote unquote moving. But if it like moves closer to me, I'm keeping the same distance.
Okay. Can I get you to make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my
You better
dex.
hope you pass, because this is gonna hurt
My
if
dex.
you fail.
My dex is question. Is this like a spell? Of sorts?
I would say no. It's more akin to a breath weapon.
Okay. I'm just wondering because I would get advantage on that.
I'm aware.
Natural 20.
God damn, no damage. You see this fire and it sort of glow a little brighter, and it just spews out this stream of fire at you. I'm going to say to roll initiative.
Well then.
You're lucky. This thing has horrible dexterity.
Do you want me to put it in one of the channels or just tell you?
Just tell me it. I'll just type it up.
Okay. 23.
Okay. With that, it is your turn.
Woo. And the boys are not there yet, I presume.
No, it's going to take them a bit to get over here.
Alright.
So
Well
you'll need
then.
to hold your own.
Yeah. Well, that should be fine. I don't want to jinx it. Oh god. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what? It's time for some divine smite, y'all. Woo!
Fair enough.
Yep. So I'm gonna take my 2 attacks here. Whee! Brain hurt for a second. I confused myself. I'm just like, what am I fucking doing? Rolling to hit. 18. I presume an 18 misses.
Correct.
Alright, and then a 27.
27 hits.
Yeah. Okay, so remind me, how does Divine Smite work?
You expend a spell slot of whatever level. It is 2d8 plus 1d8 for every slot level above first, up to a maximum of 5d8. And it just triggers whatever you hit. What level spell slot are you using for this?
Higher than first. Okay, that makes sense. Let me see my spell slots here. Whee! I'm gonna do 4th level.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d8.
5d8? Okay.
Plus your
Plus my-
damage. Are you
plus
using a
more-
flourish on this?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my slashing flourish. No!
Okay.
Fuck you! I already know how to use my bardic inspiration. Shut up. Alright, so my bardic inspiration is a... That is divine sense. I don't need that. 1d8. So that'll be 1d6, 1d8, and then...
I'm also gonna roll something off to the side here, don't mind me.
Oh, so I need 68 then. Shit. So much dice, y'all! And I'll explain how her divine smite looks as soon as I'm done rolling. Holy Holy shit. Okay, that'll be 38 points of damage in total.
Okay. And go ahead and describe how your Divine Smite looks.
So, you would see the edges of her sword start to light up red because I say so. It looks evil, but fuck y'all. Anyways,
It looks cool.
Yeah. I'm in a spicy mood today. Goodness. And then,
You indeed are. Fucking chill.
no.
God says yes.
Okay, at first, she does her normal attack, and then, as soon as she goes to, swing her sword, this beam of light just fucking, as she takes her swing, this beam of,
You got this.
I'm trying to think, energy? Would it be energy?
I'll say energy would be the most accurate term, yes.
Yes, okay. So I'll probably, pop up, a visual of how I'm seeing it on screen here. But so this beam of light just goes, this beam of energy just goes, it just hits the fucking thing. She's like, what the fuck can I do? Since when can I do that? Huh?
Oh yeah, fun fact. According to the stat sheet, the Rail Incinerator understands all languages, but it cannot speak. Which is why it kind of made that, mechanical warbling sound.
Well, I wouldn't know, my Sona would not know that, so.
I know, I'm just saying fun fact.
Yeah, so she's like, what? Huh? I feel like she's just, looking at the thing, looking at a sword, looking at a thing. And by the way, the markings, aka letterings, on the sword would light up as well, but instead of red, it would be blue.
Is that your turn then?
Give me 1 second. Oh, I already used my bonus action. Alright. Yep, that'll be it then.
Okay, it's going to loop up to its turn then. It needs to roll for the recharge.
She's just staring
It
at
does not-
fucking
it does not
disbelief of what
recharge.
what just fucking happened.
Okay, so cannot use Cleansing Fire this turn because it didn't recharge it. It does, however, get 2 melee attacks.
Oh boy.
And they all really fucking hurt.
Yeah. Luckily, I took defense as my paladin fighting style and whatnot, so.
Right. What's your armor class again?
24.
Okay, good to know.
What's its armor's class? I'm curious.
20.
20? Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's going to be making 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is going to be a... That was so close to hitting natural 20.
Oh, no! No!
27.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, can I get a strength saving throw for that one?
My strength is shit! Alright. 17?
That fails.
Oh, fuck!
So I'll say that because you're currently distracted from the confusion
Yeah.
of this beam, the thing basically just swings the sword down on you, and this move is called Impale.
Uh-oh.
As it, I'll just say it stabs through your leg in
Ow.
a non-vital spot.
Ow.
So you are restrained by the blade, which means that basically you can't move.
I
That's
just
the extent of
imagine,
what it
I'm
does.
looking at the sword, and 1 second, I look up, and 1 second later, I just see
You
the
were
sword.
looking at the wrong sword.
I'm looking at my sword.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you were looking at the wrong sword.
Yeah.
Okay, your
just
speed becomes 0, and you can't benefit from any bonuses to your speed. Attack rolls have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, lovely.
I will simply put this in the server, so I don't need to have this sheet constantly open.
Yeah, I just look, and I just see the sword, the sword coming down at me. I'm just like, oh shit.
In any case, I might as well go ahead and roll that second attack before I roll the total damage.
Right.
The next one's going to be a 30 to hit.
Oh my god.
And this one, it has to use Slam because, its sword is currently holding you in place.
Yeah.
So it can't really attack with the sword.
Instead of my leg,
luckily,
could it be my wing instead?
You know what? I'll allow that, yes.
Because it would make sense, because my leg, I'll probably be able to, get away, but the wing, not really. Plus, her wings are huge, so, while she's,
Also,
has them open.
Consider you lucky that it's not using its ability Blaze of Glory, because that would just add more damage.
No!
It's gonna hurt.
Uh-oh. Squirrel, can
You're
you
taking
not?
43 total damage. Oh wait, hold on. Part of that is bludgeoning damage.
Oh, yep. So they'll be halved.
So that's luckily I know what I rolled for the bludgeoning damage stuff. So that's 32 total damage.
32? Alright.
And that is going to end its turn.
Alright.
I will say you are able to free yourself from the blade by using your action to remove it from yourself.
You know what? I might do that then.
Fair enough.
Because since my attacks would be at disadvantage, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to fucking free myself here.
Fair enough. It doesn't require a check or anything. You can just do it.
Okay.
I'm guessing that you're gonna fly away.
Well, I probably would just go to the ground most likely because wing hurt. Help.
Oh, it like impaled you and you were already on the ground.
Oh.
It basically brought you to the ground to impale you.
Ah.
Because like, what's the point of leaving its sword in you if you're still gonna continue to fly?
Right. Well, no, I'm not gonna fly because wing hurt. I'd rather not.
No, but I was asking if you were gonna like back off or anything.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna back off.
Okay, it's gonna get an opportunity attack.
Oh fuck.
Could miss.
Please
There's
miss.
always a chance of it.
Please miss.
I'm going to re-roll that because it landed on top of my other dice. You should consider yourself lucky because that was a natural 20.
Ah! No! Heh! Heh!
Fear.
Ah!
It misses.
It misses! Yay!
That's a 15 total.
Yeah, no, that
And I rolled
misses.
Keep in mind, the number that I rolled is right next to 20.
Yeah, still, it misses. I'll take it. Ah! With the mask, would you say that's an action or a bonus action to put on?
I'll say it's a free action.
Okay, yeah, she's like, alright, fuck this, putting the mask on. So,
Alright, is that what you're doing for your turn then? Do you have anything you're going to do as a bonus action?
I really don't have anything to do as a bonus action minus Bardic Inspiration, so, yeah.
Okay, that's going to loop up to its turn.
Word, Jaden NT! Come on!
I rolled for how fast they're going to get here. Be patient,
I
goddammit.
know, I'm sorry, I just... I really need our takes, come on. Ah! Anyways,
the move does not recharge, so it is going to move in and go for more attacks.
of course it is.
Well, what else do you want it to do?
I know.
Stand there and look intimidating?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it's more intimidating if it's beating the shit out of you.
I know.
You would see your armor class is 24.
Yes. I believe so.
That misses then.
Yay!
It got a 21.
Yay!
And that's a 23. Both miss.
Yay!
I'll say that, actually, I'll let you describe how you're evading the damage.
I like to, like the one that, like, almost hits me. Just, like, it, like, grazes past, like, my face. It just takes off some fur off my nose. The other one just fucking complete, like, I just fucking roll under the sword. It's like, nope, no thanks.
Fair enough. Okay, with that, it's going to loop up to your turn.
Yay! Divine Smite that bitch! Well, one of those is gonna be a natural 20.
God damn.
And the other one...
I will say, I'm going to count this one as a boss, so that is going to be double your maximum damage.
Let's go! And then the next one is a 16.
That misses. Like,
Not
hard.
not 16, that's what I rolled. Sorry, that'll be a 26. Forgot to add my bonus
That
to hit.
hit.
Yeah, I forgot to add my bonus to
Jesus,
hit.
Melly.
I'm sorry!
How fucking dare you,
No.
first of all.
No. Anyways. So...
But yeah, both those hit, obviously.
Yeah. So, maximum... So, I'll probably get it... Hold on, let me check my spells here.
I'm guessing you're doing Slash and Flourish.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have another 4th level slot that you're burning for Divine Smite?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be 5d8 plus 1d8, or sorry, that's 5 times 8, which is 40, plus 8, which is 48, plus 6 from your slashing damage. So that's 54. What's your bonus to damage?
Bonus to
Like a
damage.
plus 6.
Plus 6.
Okay, so that's 60, and then you double it to 120.
And then with my other... Then I have to just roll my other hit then.
Yes.
So... With that... I'll...
I mean, 120 damage in one hit is very respectable.
Oh, yeah.
You see why paladins are the he who go bonk class.
Yes. With that, do I also have to use another spell slot for Divine Smite or no?
Yes, you need to use a spell slot each time you trigger Divine Smite.
Okay, so I'll probably...
And Divine Smite triggers once on a hit.
Alright, I'm gonna use that Divine Smite as my 3rd level slot, because I have one...
So that'll be 4d8 for that one.
48. Ah! Where the fuck did it go? Oh, right there. I wanted to go pick up one of my D8s, and I flung it, and it just fucking disappeared behind my artist glove. I'm just like, huh? Where'd you go?
Oh, because they're not doing that?
Oh! 69
Nice.
points of damage. Nice.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually doing very well against this thing.
By myself, I'm surprised. Also, with the Divine Smite, you just see her eyes go completely, like, glowing red, and she's just like, alright, I'm done here, and then fucking... And she's like, alright, time for whatever I just did earlier. So she does that, and yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. The move's recharged.
Oh god. So she's not
Good enough.
she's not happy right now.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw?
Again, no. Oh, let me move my dice out of the way here, because unlike you, I have my dice out of my dice tray, so it doesn't accidentally hit the other dice.
Hey, I have mine at least grouped together decently nice right now. Would you like a picture?
No.
Howard. They actually are grouped together nicely.
27.
That passes, so you'll be taking half damage.
Woo!
Yeah, that passes by a good margin, actually.
Yeah, because I rolled an 18 in my dex. I have...
Oh my god, I forgot how many d8s that is. I
I
never
have-
used this against the other party I threw this at because they always split up and search for clues.
I have proficiency in dex because Paladin go burr.
No, it's because you're a bard.
Oh. Well, Bard go burr.
Okay, the first roll was a 1.
Okay, that's really funny.
This is still gonna hurt, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's still
a
gonna
lot of
hurt.
dice.
That's still gonna hurt, but still 1.
What's your HP at currently?
92.
So this won't KO you,
Oh god.
but it's still 73 points of damage. Oh no, wait, divide by 2. Forgot to divide it.
Yeah, divide it.
36 points of damage.
36, okay.
Sorry, I accidentally filled you with fear.
I was
That
just
wasn't
like...
intentional that time.
yeah, just like,
No, yeah, I was like, okay, finally finished rolling it. So no, wait, divide.
We divided there, sir.
So yeah, that is its turn then.
I might use my guitar to use Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I mean you could also cast Shatter on this thing. It is made of inanimate material, so it has disadvantage. So technically, it has disadvantage on the save, right? But it has magic resistance, which means it has advantage on the save, so it would cancel out.
I'd rather just heal.
I was about to say, yeah,
myself.
you'd probably be better off just healing.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna pull
Better off
out.
not being on the brink of death.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just. So what's the highest on the Cure Wounds then with the guitar?
With the guitar, it's first level.
Yeah, I'll probably just upcast it then, would not even bother using the guitar.
Yeah. I mean, if you use 5th level, then you could get 10d8 plus 6.
But I only have one 5th level spell slot there. You know what? Why not? We're gonna do the 5th level.
Okay, go and roll it.
Oh god. So that means I will have to roll all my
You can just
d8
roll
twice.
it on D&D Beyond.
No, I'm gonna roll all.
You can just roll it on D&D Beyond. And that way it's just one button click.
I'd rather use my d8s, so I have to roll all my d8s twice because I only have 5 at the moment. Well, I'm back at 2. I got 56 points of health back, and I'm back at 114 points of health now. Yay! First things first, I'm gonna
Very cool.
attend to the wound on my wing, and then well, that's gonna leave a mark. Lovely.
Yeah, the feathers around where it went through are singed pretty bad.
Lovely! So I have to wait until new ones come in. Yay! But yeah, since I already used my action and my bonus action is really nothing, I can't really do anything. So, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, going back to the Royal Incinerator then. Gonna roll another recharge for that. That's not recharge.
Oh yeah. The inspiration, the heroic inspiration. How many do I have now? Since you allow me to stack.
I expected you to keep track of that.
Shit. So I probably technically have 2 now because I also said it last week.
That one definitely hits.
So I have
And that one also hits.
5 points of inspiration now. Yay! Like I'll say, oh.
Anyways, so yeah, both of those attacks definitely hit.
I am so glad I healed then.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Because my dice hate me apparently.
Yeah, these are both just standard sword attacks. It's not going for an impale right now.
Okay. Since
Hey, how much HP did you heal?
56.
Okay, that's 63 points of slashing damage.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I backed out, sir.
I rolled really high.
Oh my gosh. Well, there goes all that
Hey,
healing.
at least you're still standing.
Yeah.
Hey, you would have gone down without that.
Yeah, I would have gone down without that. So healing was the best option.
Indeed, it was. Okay, up to your turn.
I'm gonna attack this thing. I'm done with this shit.
Fair enough. Go and roll the hit.
All right. 25 to hit on both of those.
Those both hit.
Nice. Okay, let me switch shit. Help. I'm gonna use 2 first level spell slots for my divine smite.
Alright, so that's 48 in total.
48 in total. And then I'm gonna use one of my slashing flourishes. So I need to go to my bonus action.
4d8 plus 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 12.
Yep. Holy shit, I got max damage on 2 of the 2d8s. Holy crap. What is going on? I never rolled this good. What? Y'all, what? 46 points of damage. Slashing and whatever. Anyways, yeah.
All in total?
That's in total, yeah. I presume it's not
Okay.
resistant to slashing or divine.
It's resistant to non-magical stuff.
Ah. But yeah, yeah.
But your sword is not magical.
Yeah, magical.
My goodness, failed to load.
Yeah, magical. Anyways, so yeah. I like to sub when the boys just rush in, they just see me just throwing beams of energy at this thing. They're like,
Anyways, it is still standing.
of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Definitely looking worse for wear.
Yeah. I've been doing okay holding my own. For now. I probably just jinxed it, but you know.
Well, it's actually funny you should say that because I was about to say something.
Oh no.
You would see the fire inside of it kind of begin to grow larger, sort of like spewing out of the lantern head.
Oh no.
As it's using its ability Blaze of Glory.
Uh-oh.
So it takes 2d8 damage at the start of its turn. I rolled 12 damage.
So, well then.
However, each of its attacks gets a damage boost.
Oh no!
Okay. The first attack is a 22.
That misses.
The second attack is a 24 exact.
Ooh, beats it then?
Yep.
Well.
Hey, it's only one attack. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
Looking at which one's going for. It is going for an impaling, or just an impale. So I'm going to need that strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
That passes.
Yay!
Wow, I'm rolling so mid. Wow, I rolled so fucking low.
Good!
33 damage. It's a lot of dice. I just rolled shit on all of them.
Oh no, I'm down at 18 points of health here. Oh shit. Oh shit.
And then you would hear a yell
Would I know
from
who?
behind the thing.
Would I know who this is?
Very much so.
I wonder who this
After
could
all,
be.
he is currently drop kicking the fucking thing.
I wonder who.
I rolled a d6 for how many rounds it would take the boys to get here, and it was 5.
Wow. Oh boy.
You wanna know how low you got this thing in HP? 24.
Dang! I did well for just by myself.
You did really well.
Yeah. I mean, Ballad did go burr then.
Yeah. Anyway, so Tabby's probably gonna get the final hit on this thing. He's clearly raging.
Oh
as,
yeah,
you know,
obviously.
as standard.
Oh yeah, obviously, and
okay.
plus, I'm looking worse for wear. Also, for like a visual aspect, when my health starts to go down, like really low, her hair starts to flow like really slowly, and so like normally it just flows like it looks like there's like a not a really strong wind, but a slight strong wind. Does that make sense? Like there's
breeze.
There's a breeze, yeah, but now there's just like the flow is very low at the moment. It's barely moving.
So Tabby just did 44 damage to this thing in 2 hits.
Good.
I'm pretty sure he KO'd it after the first one. But I rolled the total damage. So yeah, you basically see him just drop kick the thing, and it kind of lurches forward and like drops down to one knee, with its sword is kind of impaled in the ground. And you would see as it almost seems to kind of blow away like dust in the wind.
Oh. Well then.
Congratulations, you have beaten the Royal Incinerator.
Yay! Almost by myself. Yay!
Almost entirely, yeah.
Wow.
To be honest, I expected you to play a lot more evasively.
Nah.
Literally just like get out of the thing's reach.
Nah. I'll be like, Paladin go burr.
Fair enough.
If I did not have Divine Smite, I probably would have played it a lot differently.
If you didn't have Divine Smite, you would have gotten your ass beat.
Oh yeah, definitely. That reminds me. Hold on. I think... Yeah, I have a potion of healing that I'm going to be using. That we got.
Okay. I gotta roll a d4 off to the side here, don't mind me. There you go.
So... I regain...
It's never a good thing when the DM's rolling stuff off to the side.
I know not to fucking question it anymore with you.
I mean, in this case, it's a bad thing. But it won't be relevant for a little while.
Uh-huh. So...
This isn't even me psyching you out. This is like an actual mechanic. Yeah, Tabby's immediately running over and picking up on you.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be pulling out the healing potion. So...
But yeah, Tabby's checking up on you. He's basically giving you the, why didn't you come and get us?
I like to imagine her sword is just stuck in the ground right at the moment, just fucking glowing still.
Yeah, he's not even acknowledging it.
Yeah. I like to imagine
Yeah.
she's like drinking the potion. She does not look happy.
Yeah, Tabby's basically just in the, oh my god, are you alright? Are you okay? Did they hurt you too bad? Do you need to see a doctor?
Tabby,
Do you need cleric?
Tabby, I'm fine. I'm fine. One thing after another. Goodness, we can't catch a fucking break. Ugh.
You see Jade kind of like looking at the spot where it, turned itself to literal dust.
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, what in the goddamn was this thing?
Marrow's probably checking it out too. With Jade.
Yeah, Marrow's like sniffing it out.
Mm-hmm. Can't catch a fucking break. Why?
Clearly not. Goddamn.
Yeah. And, she just picks up her sword, and as soon as, like, it's on her back, the glow just disappears.
What's going on with your sword?
You know what? I have no idea.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Did Jade actually say that?
No, that was me out of character saying that. I just defaulted to Southern on accident for it.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, Bender, whose skull is that? I don't know, and I don't care.
Come to think of it, during that battle, I was able to, shoot these beams of energy out of it? I have no clue.
Some nifty magic.
I guess. You know what? Can I do an Arcana check on my sword?
Go ahead.
Because I know like out of character what this is, but in character I have no fucking clue.
And you can do, you're like, ooh, funny magic, kill thing.
They're just like, ooh, this did a lot of damage. Let's use it, and I'll figure out
It's
this
like,
later.
hey, just fucking vaporize that thing.
All right. Would I say I would have advantage because it's my own sword?
I'll say yes.
Okay. Dirty 20. Nice.
I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this.
So of course she'd be like, you know what? What is going on? And she like takes the sword out like from her back and like looks it over. I'm trying to think of how you can explain it as well with divine smite and whatnot.
Divine vibe check.
Divine vibe. No, that's divine sense. What is your vibe? What is your vibe?
What's the vibe and can I kill you?
Yep. Also,
Sorry, translate.
Also, here, I am gonna, like, after session, I am gonna record something for this because, for this, she has a flashback to a moment with Blur because Blur as in the OC that I have, not me.
I figured.
Yeah.
I figured.
Because she got her sword from Blur. So, yeah. Insert flashback here. Note, she is 15 and would have all her mutation except her horns in this vision. Keep that in mind while you're visioning this in your head. My Sona is seen walking down a long hallway. She looks like a lot younger with her hair tied up in a ponytail. Think of her old hairstyle before her short hair that went to her chin. Though you notice that she doesn't have her horn mutations. She stops at a door with the name Blur with bold letters on it with a palm print next to it. From the other side, you can hear a loud buzzing noise. It sounds like someone is cutting metal. She stands there for a second before knocking. Blur, you in there? I got your message. The buzzing stops and heavy footsteps start to head towards the door. The door handle turns and the door swings open. A tall robotic figure can be seen standing there. Their face is covered by a welding mask. They're basically an animatronic version of a cheetah. If you're regular on the channel, you may guess who this is. But for anyone new here, I'll continue to describe them. They have 2 shades of fur, they're covered in spots, and their chest seems like it can open, kind of like in segments. They have an arc reactor-like object in the middle of the chest. A small blue light can be seen coming from it. If you stare long enough at it, it seems like it's beating. Robotic-like wings can be seen on their back with long yellow feathers. The shade of their feathers are a dark shade from their fur. You can see a red insignia on both of her shoulders. You can also see something-like joints around that are metal. A long tail can be seen swaying behind them as 2 black thick rings and the tip is also black. You can see ears poking out behind the welding mask. Their ears have black tips and the inner ear is red.
Melly, you came!
She lifts off her mask. She has a big smile on her face. You can see that she has somewhat sharp teeth. Her face also has sharp edges. She has these hot pink cheeks and her muzzle's that lighter shade of yellow. On the top of her head, she has this tuft of hair that goes in a circle but more angular. She has these bright brown eyes that have that same robotic look that my Sona eyes have.
Please, do come in.
She steps aside to let my Sona in. My Sona nods her head and walks in. Blur closes the door behind her. You mentioned that you have something to show me?
Yes, I did. I remember that you mentioned that you needed a weapon, so I took it upon myself to make you one.
My Sona is taken aback. She only mentioned it in passing. She's surprised that Blur remembered. I can't believe he actually remembers me saying that. I only mentioned it in passing. Blur gives a small chuckle.
Melly, you should know I have an amazing memory. Anyways, enough about me.
Blur walks over to this table. Different types of tools for metal carving are scattered across the table. She picks up this huge twin blade sword. You can see Mysona's eyes grow wide while mouthing, wow. Blur? Not to be rude, but, that sword is basically the same size as me. I don't know if I can...
Blur. You don't need to worry about that. The sword is made out of a very special type of metal. You should have no problem.
Blur takes a seat at her work stool and makes a motion for her to come closer. Mysona walks over to her.
Melody, I know your world is going through a lot right now. Trust me when I say I know how that feels. You know how my father always says, freedom is the right of all sentient beings? Which I know you have a tattoo of that, but in your own way.
She points to her collarbone where that tattoo is.
I want to give you my message. Guess Dad has really worn off on me. I want to give you a message of my own.
She holds out the sword with the side with these markings facing up. Mysona looks down at the sword with a curious look on her face. She looks back up at Blur. What is it?
It says, never stop fighting for freedom, in Cybertronian. I carved it in Cybertronian so you would only know what it says. So, when you feel like giving up, or just when you're down, drag your fingers across the letters like this.
Blur is seen dragging her fingers across the letters, and this blue light follows her.
And remember what you're fighting for, and when the time comes, you will unlock this sword's true power. I don't know when the time will be, but you'll know.
Blur gently places a paw on Mysona's shoulder as she talks.
I won't.
Talking to editing me!
Hey, editing Blur. Hi. That's all.
But yeah, for those at home,
For those at home, stay there. Because if you show up, I'm probably going to kick you in the knees. Anyways, but yeah, you get the feeling that it's kind of, I guess the best way to describe it is that it's a sort of magic that was already in your sword. It was just sort of waiting for like the right conditions.
locked away and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like to imagine outside of her just having this flashback, and T is just staring at her like, "What are you doing? What?"
Yeah, they're just staring at you like, cool, she's gone crazy.
I mean, she's already is crazy in her own way, but you know.
Crazy? I was crazy
I was
once.
crazy once. They locked me in a room.
They locked me in a room.
A
room
room
with
with rats.
A
room
rubber
with
with
rats.
rats. And rats make me crazy.
Crazy. I was crazy once. I know Max hates that so much, but I'm just like, go along with it. Yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah. So, you know what? I could probably, I don't know, it's probably.
I'm fading into the void. I no longer exist for the flashback.
And
Anyways, so since that's going to be put into the editing, we might as well continue with the now.
yeah, she's like, so that's what Blur was talking about.
Yeah, you feel like a kind of faint buzzing coming from the sword. Or not, yeah, I guess buzzing is the right way to describe it.
Yeah. Well, and she
What?
does, and she puts it back on her back.
What are you talking about?
I'll explain later. Let's figure out why that thing was here in the first place, and how it got here.
Yeah, they weren't in the room with you, were they? Or were they when you saw it first?
Oh,
Do you remember where you first saw it?
yeah. No, they weren't. I believe. No, when I first saw it, it like did its thing, but I think as soon as they entered, it went back into just being like armor and whatnot.
Yeah, Lego sound effect broke apart.
Yep.
I also said broke apart.
And do you want me? Can I roll history? See if she does remember.
Go ahead. I'll say it'll be a relatively low DC comparatively, because it
Okay.
was literally like maybe a week ago in universe.
Yeah. Oh, 19.
Yeah, I'll say with a 19, it just kind of like comes to mind where you're like, oh yeah, I saw the thing fucking go gadget itself.
I liked it and like she just like stops mid step. She's like, "Oh, how the fuck did it get out? Huh?" Like she would say that out loud.
What?
I think I know where this thing came from. And she would explain where she saw it and what happened.
All right, cool. So someone made a murder thing.
My biggest question now is how the hell did it get out?
Did you? I'm guessing you explained to them like, oh yeah, it was at this temple that we checked out.
Yeah, I would explain the full thing and whatnot, and yeah, before you entered, it just fell into a bunch of armor pieces.
Have we considered going back to that temple?
I mean, it's probably I went in a sparrow there for a second.
It's spreading.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, that's probably our best bet, so probably, yeah.
Alright, so I'm back into the town then?
Yep. And into the temple then.
Okay. When you get there, you would see that a crowd is kind of gathered around it. It looks like the temple, at least parts of it, got completely trashed.
Okay, then?
Specifically, you see rubble laying out on the street.
Oh.
You know what it means when the debris is outside of something?
Yep. Well, I guess it broke out then. My question is, who the fuck built that?
Crazy person?
She just, blinks a couple of times. Like, who am us? She just blinks a couple of times. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But yeah. She doesn't...
Fuck you, Watson.
But yeah, she just like, yeah, no, duh. But, yeah. Maybe we should,
just for fun, I'm gonna have Jade roll intelligence to see if he can take a guess, or if he's too dumb.
Well, it's probably our best bet to go and see if there's, any clues around, maybe?
You think it was an artificer?
An artificer?
They make shit. They make, their funny, funny little gadgets.
An artificer is our best bet at the moment, yeah.
Because, yeah, they make, their little... I don't know. I once saw one make, a little spider out of gears.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah. Weird glitch with it was that it could only move when you weren't looking at it.
Freaking weeping angel's looking ass.
Weepy angel.
I like to imagine she's
Alright, well, we're probably gonna have to report this, yeah?
Yeah. Because that was, yeah. I like to imagine she says weeping angels out loud. Only NT would get that reference.
Jade's just like, what? She's just like, the hell's a weeping angel?
The thing from our world.
Why are the angels weeping?
It's that thing from our world. Don't question it. Anyways, yeah.
Did people in your world make God sad?
No, it's a thing from a show. Yeah. Anyways, so who do we report this to?
You mean like a play?
Kind of, I guess. Anyways, who do we report this to?
I mean, the guards is a good sip.
Yeah.
Like town guards.
Yeah. Well, let's go do that.
Alright, I'll let you take over the talking because I want to hear how you explain to the guards what happened. I think it's funny.
Of course we're gonna find them first.
Yeah. I mean, you would be able to guess where the guards are.
I like to walk up to one and... Can I just walk up to one and scare the living shit out of him by accident just by tapping him on the shoulder?
I'll say roll stealth.
Roll stealth? don't even mean to do it. It's just, she's just...
I mean, you can just use passive stealth.
Passive stealth.
It would be 10 plus your stealth modifier.
10 plus my... 19 then?
Okay. Yeah, I'll say, I'm just going to use the commoner stat block for this guy, so I'll say he doesn't hear you. But you tap him on the shoulder. He doesn't really jump. He's just like, yeah, you need something?
We have something to report.
Does this have to do with that temple?
Yes. How the fuck do I go on explaining this? Fuck, I'm out of character, I am terrible at explaining stuff, so... Oh, God.
You just say that, someone had a lab down there where they built a monster that attacked you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to explain this, so just bear with me for a second. We went to the temple to check some things out. There's a lab down there. Just hypothesis here that an artificer built something, and it burst out of the temple and was about to attack the town, but we were able to destroy it. Well, mostly me, but you know. Anyways, and it was like,
Listen, we tried to get there as fast as we could, but you flew really far away.
just you shush. Anyways,
I will not. You cannot silence me for long.
I like to imagine she just puts a hand on his muzzle, but it can't really make him shut up because, you know, he isn't like. Anyways.
You don't have a mouth.
Well, he does have a mouth technically, but you can't see it. Anyways, it was like.
Actually me. I'm just giving you shit.
Actually.
Actually.
And it was like this giant set of armor with flames inside of it.
That sounds pretty neat, honestly.
Yeah, quite terrifying in person, actually, but it did turn into like this dust of sorts when it was defeated. So I don't know.
Man, we're gonna have to get a mage down here. Alright, I'll let the captain know.
Alright. What I'm guessing it was gonna attack the town if I didn't step in.
You would see that, or you would have seen that, like, it, from where the temple is to where you first saw it was actually a good distance. So you can guess that if we were going to attack the town, it probably would have by that point.
Now that I think about it, it wasn't. Oh goodness. Choking on my own water here.
I'll stop that.
From what I could have guessed, it would have attacked the town, but it wasn't heading for the town though.
It was like well within the town. If it wanted to, we could have just started breaking shit.
Yeah, well, it was from what I could have guessed, it was in the town, but it didn't really attack the town. Maybe it was heading somewhere else? I don't know.
You see your shade laugh behind you. Maybe it was going after us.
Now that I think about it, it did seem when I got into its eyesight, it did lock onto me and start to follow me. I didn't even attack it at first.
God damn it, I was joking.
Oh, I guess we're on.
Yeah, whatever. It's dead. Who cares?
Now that I'm worried of who built that thing and why was it locked on to us. Mostly me.
You see Tabby looking at you. I wondered who it could have been. Or at least who they could be working with.
Scraping sound effect. The stone scraping sound effect as she slowly turns towards NT.
It's a mystery, isn't it?
She just like stares at him. Oh, lovely. Great. More shit to deal with.
He never stops.
This is the Shigaraki incident all over again.
You see the guard look up at you. The who?
I feel like I was like she's walking away at this point. Just like you just hear she just hears that she's like shit. Just like who now? No need to worry about it.
You see Jay turn around, someone from their home country.
Shut. She was about to say shut, but he's like, oh okay, yeah, don't need to worry, it's dealt with. Yeah, and she's just speed walking away.
Jane's just speed walking right next to you. You know, you gotta be quicker on the lie.
Yeah, just oh gosh. I need to really start to hold my tongue around just civilians and whatnot. I keep forgetting we're not in my home world at the moment. Well, I mean, technically we are, but that's a whole different story.
Let's not get into the technicalities right now. Let's figure out who built that thing, and can we cut his arms off so we can't do it again.
I would rather lock him up in jail than cut his arms off, Jade.
We can do both.
No, we are not going to do both.
We could just also kill him.
I'd rather have killing as a last resort, thank you.
Maybe you do.
Jade. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyways.
Look, I really don't know what you want from me. That is the most effective way to make sure that if someone's going to send big fucking murder armor after us, that they can't do it again.
Yeah, still. Anyways, what's our next course of action?
Fuck if I know. You're the brains behind this.
Right. I would actually like to go back. Okay, out of character. I'll actually want to go back to the temple, see if we can find anything.
Okay. Just so you can go over there. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Okay. Alright, I'm re-rolling that. That's shit. Nope. Points of inspiration. You're God.
Remember, you can only use one per roll.
Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, that's better. I'll take it.
Yippee!
15. Yeah, because I got
With the 15.
I got a 6 with my last roll, so just like nope.
With the 15, I'll say that you would be able to see, obviously, all the pieces of armor are missing from there.
Obviously.
A lot of the tools have been cleared out, but the workstations, you can guess, were kind of like built into there, so those are, not really able to be taken out without straight up breaking them. The fire is out, and also the sort of, I guess, I don't know if I described it last time, but there was a sort of, I guess, brazier in the center of the room that was kind of throwing around a lot of the light in there because it was lit.
Yeah.
That is also gone. You can guess that was no small feat to get that out of there. That thing looked really heavy.
But I've got.
And also, obviously, the walls and ceiling are fucking trash.
Yeah. You know what? Did I have divine sense when we checked out this?
You did, yes. I said that there was a kind of faint, I guess, slightly malicious magic. Just kind of lingering.
Huh. You know what? I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if it's still lingering or if it's stronger.
It is definitely stronger now.
Oh, lovely.
But it seems like it kind of started here and then kind of trailed out where the Trail of Destruction went.
Oh, great. Lovely. No! Well, that's something.
What's something?
From what I can gather, I did gather that there was... Okay, what was it again?
Malicious magic.
It was malicious...
Not explicitly evil, but definitely with the intent to cause harm.
Yeah, it was malicious magic that I can sense and whatnot. As she's talking, her hair is just fucking tips glowing and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh gosh, she's got frosted tips.
No! It's definitely a lot stronger than the last time you were here. I don't know if that's something, but probably.
Alright, neat. So we pissed off, fucking...
Whoever.
I don't know. I was gonna say something witty, but the words kind of escaped me.
Whoever built that thing is probably not happy. From recent events, you could probably gather why.
Do you think maybe he was pissed off about the town getting attacked by the army?
Maybe? Probably. It really didn't attack the town, but still. But it still, question, why did it lock on to me as soon as it saw me? That's my question here.
Good point. So probably not mad about the, about Tiamat's army.
Yeah, more so that we were able to stop it.
I mean, if they were pissed off about us stopping the army, wouldn't they have also attacked the town to, continue that?
Maybe? Still.
Or maybe it was the thing where it's it's gonna attack the town after it gets rid of us.
Maybe. That would make the most sense, actually. So, another enemy on fucking checklist. Great.
Yippee, we didn't have enough of those just bouncing around,
Uh,
Alright, is there anything else you want to do today, or are you gonna go rest?
Probably our best bet is to go rest.
Okay. Go ahead and mark down a long rest, and that's where we're gonna end this session.
Yay! Still. Jeez, another enemy on the fucking docket. Lovely.
You're welcome.
But I was able to do well of just holding my own with that fight there. Divine.
Yeah, you did really well, all things considered.
Yeah, Divine Smite really came in clutch there.
Yeah. Do you want to know how much HP the thing had at max?
Yeah, what did it have?
330.
And how much did I do in total to it?
306.
Damn! Paladin, go burr!
Paladin indeed go burr. That's why so many people multi-class Paladin into like Sorcerer. Because Sorcerer has a bunch of really good control spells, which Paladin is great with because, you know, they tend to have good constitution.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Sorcerer spells rely on Charisma, and so do Paladin spells. And also, more spell slots means more Divine Smite.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that I really don't have many spell slots, but eh.
Well, that's because you're mostly Bard.
Yeah. I'm mostly...
Bards tend to excel at, like, you know, support.
Yeah. Yeah, I just picked of what best suited her at the beginning. I'm just like, yeah, bard, magician, I guess.
Yippee!
Alright, Future Blur here, popping in once again, doing a proper outro, because again, we need to do a proper one. Anyways, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I am actually really liking this new format. We may stick with it once my Wi-Fi situation gets situated, but we'll see. Yeah, so tell me what you think of the new layout and background and whatnot. So, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Bye, my furry stuffed animals.